Hello and welcome to another update video about the silver chart, silver price. We are looking here still at an overall bullish structure, but the pullback was a little bit too deep for the yellow scenario. So it might be that we are, and that's pretty much what it looks like at the moment, just looking at the latest price structure and behavior, might be that the price needs to use the lower support region and that we are morphing into the white count. For anybody who is not very much aware how the white scenario is unfolding or what we're looking here at all, well, we are dealing currently with a bullish structure on the silver chart. So we have a wave 2 low that formed in February, and expectations are for the silver chart, did I say gold? No, silver. Silver to rally further in this third wave there to the upside. But what is a bit unclear is whether this move up here, and it, if this is what it is, that we're moving in ABC structures, then it would require a larger reinterpretation of the chart. Wouldn't be a problem because I can easily make the case that we're moving in an overall larger diagonal pattern. But this year, so far, I've been tracking that as all of that as an impulse to the upside. But price action suggests we might be dealing with a diagonal, especially because this looks so much like a three-wave move, and it would put it very much in line with the gold chart. Then this would be an ABC structure to the upside in a wave 1. And this here would also be an ABC structure of a larger degree third wave. Okay, so it's either the white count, which is impulsive, but then really the price should not make another low. The yellow count technically is still valid, even though that fourth wave just briefly broke below the 50% retracement, but did not sustain there. Okay. But in the white count, obviously this is not a wave 4 pullback within an unfolding impulsive third wave. No, it would be an ABC structure here, right? So we're dealing with a B wave pullback, not a wave 4 pullback. And that would be an ABC structure in a third wave within a larger diagonal pattern. That means basically, you don't need to understand too much about Elliott wave to sort of understand the levels. And I know it can be complicated, but what really matters are the levels. So we have an upper support region, which is still holding. So far, we haven't seen a sustained break below that upper support region, which is the 50% retracement. Therefore, the yellow count remains valid, but certainly has reduced in likelihood given the brief break of the 50% retracement. I just don't like to see wave 4s, which are, even if not sustained, but it's just a break below support, just indicates weakness. Therefore, it might be that we need this B wave pullback. Remember what I always say, these corrections in the metals markets, they can be really, really draining and boring. And it might be that the next one has started. Well, it clearly has started. It's just that, how much does it extend? Looking at the 1 hour chart, this here looks like A wave, B wave, C wave. Yeah, but it's not finished as it seems. Not finished. So it might very well be that this initial ABC structure in the white count is just an A, B, C. And I will add that now and change the wave degree. I'm leaning towards white at the moment, yeah, because it just shows it for the following reasons. So first of all, this is a corrective move down. So I'm not bearish, okay, but I keep the door open for lower prices in wave B because this initial 3-wave move down hasn't given me any clear evidence that the correction is complete. Well, it could be, but then I need to see a break above the B wave top, which was likely here at $28, $29 pretty much. Let's get it above $29, an impulsive reversal ideally, because this is just a 3-wave move. At the moment, it's just corrective. So it might do this, A wave, B wave, C wave or something. Nothing at all clear about this messy structure. But what we can do, we can identify a standard resistance area. That actually shows we could get above 29 actually. So $29.09. I need to see 5 waves above that level to have a first confirmation that a low has formed. So at the moment, either way, I need 5 waves because the next move up would be a C wave. So it should be a 5-wave move. And within that 5-wave move, we want to see confirmation that the first wave is unfolding. That can only happen with a 5-wave pattern on a smaller wave degree, smaller time frame, which would confirm that here this correction is over. Obviously, it's possible that the B wave also finishes here. That would be an extremely shallow B wave. That would keep the door open for both scenarios. But if we move down into the lower support region, which is defined between $25.55 and $23.41, it should be clear that this has to be the white scenario, that we rule out yellow. For now, it keeps the door open for both, but the reaction that we've seen to the support zone yet is not strong enough to really justify, to say that the yellow count, the wave 4 has bottomed. It's just too weak, okay? So I'm currently leaning towards maybe that it needs one more low. That can change if a leading diagonal unfolds to the upside, like a 5-wave pattern, that can change. But looking at the microstructure as it is, I can tell you a few very, very clear facts here. First of all, if we break below the last low at $26.65, it should send the price down in wave C, minimally to $25.55, the way I see this now. And if we rally further, as long as it's only a 3-wave move, there should be a reaction here in the region between $28.17 and $29.10. Possibly then from there we could start a C wave. This is nothing more than a pivot. So it's not a, it's not a hard ceiling or anything. No, it's just a pivot. Price can of course break it. Breaking that level will tell us a lot about the structure probably for the upcoming weeks, and it would indicate that a low has probably formed. But that would, it would need to prove itself. At the moment, it suggests that we should see a more extended correction. So I'll keep you updated about that. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.